Hi buddy, Skip the End here with another collection update for you. I have 9 games here to show you, plus another bonus item which I'll save for the end. Let's start off with the one Wii U purchase that I've bought, and that is The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. Wind Waker was a really good Zelda game on the GameCube, and it's been ported. Damn glare! It's been ported to the Wii U with updated graphics, textures, like HD resolution, stuff like that. The sailing has been sort of cut down a bit, which I'm okay with because it did sort of drag on a little bit at times. But yeah, really good Zelda game. Also, I know that Twilight Princess is also getting a HD remake for the Wii U, so I'm looking forward to that too. And yeah, very good game if you haven't played it. Next up, we have my one Christmas present, game-wise, and that is Just Cause 3 on the PS4. Now, I do like this game, however, at the same time, it's kind of eh. And when I say that, it's not because of the open world. I think it suits this game very well. You play as Rico, and you're part of a resistance group, and you have to take down this dictatorship called the DRM. How ironic! And it's the story really that kind of drags the game down. It's I mean, in Just Cause 2, the story was never the main focus anyway, so. If you're looking for a game with a good story, you're better off looking elsewhere. However, if you want a game where you can just like go around a giant open world in a parachute, wingsuit, grappling hook, you can use vehicles in this game, but they're not the handling's not the best, personally, in my opinion. But yeah, if you just want to go around, have fun, and blow shit up, then this is definitely the game for you. Next up, I actually got this for. I got this after Christmas. However, I used a gift card to put towards this. Plus, it was on sale anyway, so I only ended up spending about £40 on this at the end. In the end, so but yeah, pretty good deal. And that is Rock Band 4. Now, I was kind of out of the loop of the sort of Guitar Hero Rock Band stuff at the time, because the last guitar-based game I played was Guitar Hero 2, and that was on the PS2. Yeah, that long ago. I think I was kind of put off at the time because I never really played a game like this before. I mean, I played sort of rhythm games like Parappa the Rapper and Jamalawi, things like that, but never a game where you use an actual instrument. And plus, you had, in order to like play new songs, you had to buy the next game. Whereas now you can like download any song, almost any song you want, and I just really like that. Usually, I'm kind of negative about a lot of DLC, but in this case, I'm kind of okay with it because it means that I don't have to go out and buy another Rock Band iteration in order to get the songs that I need. I can just download it off of the PSN. But it also came. I also got the guitar with it as well, and it comes with 5 buttons on the bottom and 5 buttons on the top, and it's it's pretty nice. It's pretty sturdy. You have it's got its own. It's wireless, and the battery life is pretty good for the sort of batteries that you get with it. I just wish there was some kind of charger that you could install, because I don't know if you can really see, but there's no place where there's like we can install like a charge cable or USB cable or anything like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but you can sort of even like go through the menus, like there's the PlayStation button, and sort of scroll through the menus with like the buttons as well. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. But yeah, I really enjoy this game. The track list is it's not bad. It could have been better. There were certain songs that by certain artists, so I was like, why didn't they pick this song instead of that song? But it's got a varied list, so yeah, it's pretty good. Next up is one of two or one of a couple physical releases from digital only games, and that first one is the Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams Director's Cut. I have not played this, however, I've heard nothing but good things from a lot of people who have. It's a 2D platformer, and you play as two different characters here. And yeah, as I say, apparently it's good. I only paid about £10 for this, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. Next up, a game I have played before, but when I found out they were doing a physical release, I had to get it, and that is Shovel Knight. A fantastic retro-inspired 2D action platformer. It's heavily inspired from games from the NES days, like I guess the most notable one would be DuckTales, considering what you can do with the shovel. Also Mega Man, Castlevania, a little bit of Zelda 2 in there with the RPG elements too. And yeah, really good game. Yacht Club Games, who are sort of a bunch of people, a bunch of ex Way Forward staff who created this game, and it's absolutely superb. The music in particular is just it's some of the best music you'll ever hear on a game for a number of years. Really, I think it's from the same guy who did DuckTales Remastered as well, and that was really good soundtrack too. So I believe it actually comes with. Yes, it does. Yes. And this is a rarity in itself. A manual, yes, I know. Wow, do you remember those? In colour as well. I mean, just wow. Just EA, Ubisoft, what are you doing with your life? I know, like a lot of people are kind of like, it's just a bit of paper. Who cares? But it's nice to have that little added extra there with your game, rather than just like 2 pages of like, oh look, there's the controls and like health warnings that no one's ever going to read, and yeah. But yeah, Shovel Knight, fantastic. Next up we have another game I played before on the last generation, but £15 in CX I had to get it, and that is Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. Another fantastic game. It's a third-person open-world action game, sort of like GTA meets Batman, like Arkham series, with the combat. And you play as, I believe it's Wei Shen. I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I played this. And yeah, you have to sort of uncover. You're sort of a undercover cop who has to find out what's going on with like the triads, and yeah, really good game. There's a lot of challenges as well, which are really hard, and there's definitely a lot of replay value with this game. And yeah, very good. Next up, a game I played just on the tail end of last year, and I got it on sale for £15. It was 35, and for that price, I couldn't resist. And that is Tearaway Unfolded. Now, Tearaway was originally a PlayStation Vita game. How it's been re-released for the PS4 and has Media Molecule have sort of utilised the PS4 controller really well. I've not seen any other game since the PS4s came out, other than this, that sort of utilised the PS4 controller as well as this. Maybe Until Dawn, might be up there, but for me, the things that you can do with your controller on this game is unbelievable. You can like swipe the touchpad in order to like move platforms. You sort of press it in to while standing on one platform to sort of like jump higher. You can obviously sort of move it around to take pictures. It's just so many cool things you can do in this game, and I feel that it's a really fun. It's around 8 hours long, not including the collectibles that you kind of have to go back and get with your new powers. But yeah, really really fun. It's definitely one for like the sort of younger generation, but even old fogies like me can still like enjoy this too. Next up, these two were my sort of latest purchases. I think about 2 weeks ago. And the first one of my favourite games. It'll definitely be when I do my top 10 or like just my general favourite games of last year. This one will definitely be in there somewhere, and that is Life is Strange. Now I specifically waited for the limited retail edition. This comes with the game itself, of course, but also, just let me open this up. But yeah, I heard so many people raving about this, and I was just like, no, I must resist, because I know eventually there's going to be a retail version. I just don't know when. So yeah, you also get the game itself plus a little booklet with all images like from the game itself. Just going to show a few pages here because I don't want to spoil too much. There we go. And also the soundtrack. It's funny enough, I was playing one episode and you actually find a CD that looks exactly like this, so it's a nice little touch. I mean, the music, it's alright. It's not really my cup of tea personally, but it's a nice little extra to have, and I'm kind of glad that Don't Nod, the developers of the game, have sort of gone all out with the retail version. Yeah, I just think that's really good. This is a sort of narrative, story-driven game, similar to games like The Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, Heavy Rain, that sort of thing. I actually think it's better than games like Walking Dead because mainly because of the rewind feature, and the choices that you make do have a proper effect on the game, rather than like so and so will remember this and then they just die and there's nothing you can do. But yeah, it's a really fascinating story. I mean, for me, Ashley Birch, who plays Chloe Price, how she didn't win the Game Awards at the end of the year for like best voice acting performances beyond me, because I just thought she was fantastic in this. But yeah, it's got a lot of interesting characters, and yeah, it's pretty memorable. I would like to see Don't Nod do more of this stuff rather than because I actually made it's weird because it's from the same people who made Remember Me. Yeah, exactly. Ironic that no one remembers that game. But yeah, I would love to see them do more stuff like this because yeah, there's definitely potential for a lot of interesting stories with them. So yeah, if you haven't played Life is Strange, I highly recommend getting the retail version. Put that away. And the final game I have here is Resident Evil Origins Collection. This comes with the Resident Evil remake, which came out last year, plus Resident Evil 0, which came out this year. And they've all been souped up in high resolution HD. And yeah, they've got now they have trophies and stuff like that, and yeah, there's not a lot I can really say. They're pretty much almost identical to the GameCube versions. However, you do have the modern controls where you can use the analog stick to move around, which I kind of like. To be fair, I'm not a huge fan of tank controls, so that addition really really appeals to someone like me. I don't know if you have a different view, just let me know. But yeah, two fantastic games. I've not fully played the remake. I played Resident Evil Director's Cut on the PS1. Not the one with the horrible music, but that I think that was the analog version, but the original Director's Cut. So I'm interested to see what changes they've made. And Zero I played a bit of. I wasn't a huge fan of the character switching, but I'm hoping they've sort of tweaked a few things with that. So yeah, really good collection. I got this for around just over £20. So yeah. And finally, bonus item. While I purchased Rock Band 4, I saw this for £10 and I just thought, you know what, why not, let's buy it. And that is the hardback copy of Metal Gear Solid 5 Strategy Guide. Now this comes with a very nice cover, as you can see. There's the back there. And also it's basically a guide of all the side up missions, all the main missions, of course, and you have different sort of stats of vehicles and weapons and such. And yeah, it's a really good informative guide. It's funny how it goes to like details on the last mission, and the like author or one of the writers of the this guy put, due to the publisher's wishes, we're not allowed to divulge in the details of the final mission. I wonder why. Fuck you, Konami. But yeah, despite that though, it's a really informative guide, and if you're sort of struggling on certain missions, this is a really good way of sort of utilising the best strategies and stuff. So yeah. Okay, and that is it for my collection update. It is, what day is it today? Monday the 8th of February. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time for another video. This is Skip the End, signing off.